Hold on. Hold on, hold on. Hold on, hold on. Beautiful people. I don't know what's going on this computer. How y'all doing today? Come eat with me. What the? Oh yeah. Okay, y'all, I wanted to show y'all what I was eating today. Basically, I got some potatoes, some mushrooms, some onions, some kale. I got a scrambled egg with some cumin salt on it and a couple of tomatoes, and I got a little sriracha that I like to put on my eggs. I was trying to go live again on YouTube and on TikTok on my computer, and I want to eat before my food gets too cold. Too cold. Hold on. Thank you. So something is not acting right here. But I've never gone live on a Saturday before. So I wanted to go on live. And basically what I did earlier today was to film the stuff that I was cooking. And I thought I would just make a regular video. And then I just dawned on me, like, why don't you come live with the people and connect with the people? So that's what Mama trying to do right now. Trying to connect with the people. How y'all doing this Saturday morning? And are y'all ready for the eclipse? I'm so excited about it, but I'm also depressed because it looks like our weather is already changing here in Houston. It's getting cloudy. And we may not get a good way, but even that partial view may be bad because rain is a-coming. Rain is a-coming. Okay, hold on. Let me get it set up for here for YouTube. I don't know, me and TikTok, I'm not feeling TikTok right now. Trying to go live. I guess one thing would be to uncover my doggone computer, huh? Because I got my camera covered up. Maybe that's why. Maybe that's why I can't go live, Bopper. You got that sticky on your camera, and maybe that's why you can't go live. Hold on. I can't eat though. So in this meal, I've got. Oh, it's good. Good. I've got some mushrooms, some shiitake mushrooms, some onions, some shiitake mushrooms, some onions, and that's it really. In with the breakfast potatoes. Okay, what's going on? I'm calling this my boomer breakfast. And I wanted to demonstrate through the videos that I put together that you could actually eat a high protein and delicious breakfast without eating meat. And I wanted to share that with anybody who wanted to know about it, but boomers in particular, because I think the food that we're giving the boomers is, especially in the nursing homes and stuff, is garbage. Those protein drinks. So I've got 3 eggs. And the research that I've done said each egg has about 6 grams of protein. So that's 18 grams of protein right there in these 3 eggs, y'all. The potato was just a regular Idaho potato. It was a large one, but think about all the potassium that me as a boomer, me as an elder getting from that. Y'all know we're not getting enough potassium either. So that was the other thing I wanted to demonstrate. And then the fiber that comes with the potato and the fiber that comes with the greens. It's not a lot. It's not like oatmeal, y'all. But really, is oatmeal the extent of what we need to be eating when we get old? Give me a break. We can eat some good stuff without eating oatmeal. And I love oatmeal. But all our meals as seniors don't have to be mushy stuff. Even if we have a problem with chewing, these potatoes are soft enough, the eggs are soft enough, and it's good. So I kind of wanted to come on here and just share an idea with folks. So if they got elders that they're taking care of at home, that they could fix them something like this for a breakfast or a lunch or whatever. And it's a nutritious meal, I think. Now, it might not be the doctor's, but I think it's a nutritious meal. Now, let me get you a full disclaimer. This is the only meal that I'm eating today. Outside of, I will eat some fruit or I will eat a handful of nuts or something like that. But this is my biggest meal right here, what I'm eating right now. And so when I do these come eat with me lines, it may look like I'm eating a lot of food, and actually I really am. But I have a big appetite, and I try to eat stuff that's kind of halfway good for me, y'all. I know it's not. I know that because I'm human, but I try to do the best I can and eat something that's halfway good. So the breakfast potatoes, you just slice the potatoes up, throw it in the skillet with some butter, some olive oil, some onions, let it do its thing. And then I put the shiitake mushrooms, were dried mushrooms, because I didn't want mushrooms to go bad, so I buy dried mushrooms a lot. And I just soak the mushrooms in a little water for a few minutes, and then drain the water off and just slice the mushrooms up, threw them in there with the potatoes. And then at the last minute, I decided, well, I want some greens too. I need to get some greens in my body today. So I decided to cut up some dino kale, which is like Lacento kale, or what y'all call Tuscan kale. And I wanted to add that to some curly kale that I had. And I just threw that on top after the potatoes were done and let them wilt down, because it only takes a couple of minutes for that to wilt down. I sliced me up a couple of slices of tomato, and then I just scrambled me 3 eggs. No cheese, none of that. Now what I do with my eggs is I have cumin salt. I have cumin seeds. So I grinded up cumin seeds in my mortar and pestle, and I put that on top of my eggs because I like cumin in eggs, and I like cumin with beans. So I put that on my eggs. So what I did was, so the way that I do these Come Eat Me series is I videotape everything that I've done. So I videotaped all of that I've done. And then what I try to do is, after I videotaped everything, and I hadn't published it because this just happened, then what I do is I try to come live so you could come eat with me. Get it? Come eat with me. And that's the way with me to kind of connect with the community and share the food that I'm eating in a live environment. And if you watched any of my Come Eat With Me series, you know that at some point the glasses are coming off, because I always get warm when I'm talking. So even though I can't see, even though I can't see, the glasses are coming off. And what I'm trying to do, really what I'm trying to do is learn how to go live on YouTube and TikTok. Because let me tell you what I'm seeing all over social media right now that I won't say it's disturbing me, but it's bringing stuff to my attention. And what that is that you see people that are eating this, doing the what I call the gluttony eating, where they're eating a lot of fried foods, they're eating at restaurants, they're eating in their car, they're eating, on the floor, they're eating wherever, they're slurping, all of that. I get it. I get everybody doing that to get their bag, get their paper. I get that. But what I don't see is anybody eating relatively clear food. And so I wanted to create this Come Eat With Me series to try to show folk, particularly folk my age, because as we age, we move slower. I know our kids and stuff don't think we do, but we move slower. And so I wanted to share with people that, hey, if you're thinking about eating a little healthier, I wanted to trigger something in that group of people to say, you might want to try this option. And in the older people who already know what to do, I just wanted to say, hey, here's how I'm doing it. I'm actually on a weight loss journey, but I'm not going to take any of the weight loss, Ozempic and all of that stuff. I'm not taking any kind of drugs, and I am not going on anybody's diet ever again in my life. So I've got to lose weight the old-fashioned way. And I wanted to show people on this journey what I'm doing. I mean, it's easy for me to take a weight loss shot and just come and let you see, I lost 10 pounds last week. See, I lost 15 pounds last week. I don't want to do that. I want to show you through food that you can still eat plenty of food and you can still drop pounds. So I want y'all to go this journey with me now. Full disclosure, I lose weight extremely slow. Part of it is because I eat a lot of food. I really do. So I lose weight slow. So I'm only talking about, I may lose a pound a week, y'all. So it may take me 6 months to get to where I'm trying to be, 20 pounds lighter. It may take that long for me, but I will get there. And I did last year, but then I ran into a problem I've had all my life. When the winter months come, my enthusiastic level, my energy level goes down. I cannot stand the winter months. And it's so crazy to me that I have that issue because I'm a winter baby. I was born in December. So this year, one of the things that I wanted to do was to, number one, work towards getting the weight off me by July, August. And then number two, really work hard on keeping it off through the winter months. Because the winter months is when we're making a whole bunch of cakes and pies and dressing and eating all of the stuff of the culture. And so I've got to work on that this year. So that's another reason why I wanted to eat that. I wanted to create this Come Eat With Me live series to connect with you guys and to hopefully trigger something in you that you say, oh, I never thought about doing something this way. And it may trigger something. Let me give you a classic example. I put up a video maybe a week ago where I made fried okra, but then I ate the fried okra with a salad. And one lady commented that she never thought about eating fried okra with salads because we already know that fried foods are not good for us, right? We know that. But that doesn't mean we're not going to ever eat fried food. So I was trying to show the audience that we can eat some of the stuff that we love, that we grew up eating, if we counterbalance it with something that's healthy, and then we're eating less of that thing. Because here's what's typically served with fried okra. You're eating fried okra, you're eating fried fish, or you're eating fried chicken and all of the trimmings that come with either one of those. So instead of doing that, I said, Well, let me not deprive of fried okra, but let me balance that out a little bit with eating a big old salad. So I ate a huge salad with the fried okra, and somebody said they'd never thought about that before. And that's how you can that's how you can kind of do things to still eat some of the foods that you enjoy and still eat some healthy food at the same time. I guess that's kind of what I'm trying to say. I can't do it on TikTok, y'all. I don't know what's going on with TikTok. I, I really don't. It rarely works. It rarely works for me. But I know cold eggs ain't good, so y'all come eat with me. Let me eat these eggs. It rarely works. Now I can go TikTok live from my phone, but from the computer, I always have a problem. And it shouldn't be like that. Hello from Louisiana. How you doing? Good morning, good afternoon, wherever you are. Yes, come eat with me as I eat my breakfast, lunch, and dinner right now. And it is good. Oh, I got a little cayenne pepper on them eggs. They're really good. Mm-hmm. So y'all tell me what y'all eating today. Put it in the chat. Let me know what you eating. And if you're on a journey, like I am, but you still want to eat good food, let me know. Let me know. Oh, this is good. This is really good. It's 1:30 here already. Jesus Christ, the time flies. This is good, y'all. And this is a good meal, protein packed meal, I think. I gotta get these 3 eggs in me for my protein. No meat today. And I will say this, the mushrooms were a great addition, so I was glad I found those in my pantry. I use dry mushrooms, dry shiitake mushrooms. That way they don't go bad as fast. So keep that in mind when you're buying mushrooms. If you're not gonna cook them immediately, try to get dried mushrooms. And then all you have to do is put them in water a few minutes before you get ready to cook them. And you keep the mushrooms, they stay longer. If you're getting fresh mushrooms, you gotta cook those almost immediately, within a day or two. I buy both, but I try to stay stocked up on dry mushrooms. So my question for you, Are y'all ready for the eclipse? Are y'all going to watch it? Are y'all think it's crazy? Are y'all scared of it or what? I actually have eclipse glasses. Houston is supposed to be in the 94% range, but the problem is it's gonna rain tomorrow. I mean Monday. It's gonna rain. So I'm not even sure I'll get to see it. And I really want to. And I'm really excited about it from a spiritual standpoint, even though some people say that they stay clear of it. I saw a Native American man on TikTok said that his culture, they stay clear of eclipse. They go inside and they don't go out there to watch it, which I thought was interesting. I thought that was very interesting. That in his culture, and it had me thinking, I wonder what mom would have felt about people going outside to watch an eclipse. But I want to see it not from a scientific point of view, from a spiritual point of view. And because we won't have another one for 20 more years, who knows where I'll be in 20 years, okay? So I'm excited about it from that standpoint. So you know what I did? I've organized an eclipse party. I've organized a party because me and my neighbors going all them neighbors that work from home and stuff, we're gonna all come outside and we're gonna watch the eclipse together. We're gonna watch it together. And I think that's another way to bond with people. It's so interesting that people come over here and they are amazed at people that me and my neighbors know each other, talk to each other. I don't know what kind of communities y'all living in that y'all don't know y'all doggone neighbors. Your neighbor's supposed to watch your back, you know. Somebody at home all day, somebody going on vacation or something like that. You want your neighbors watching your back, and I'm grateful that I have great neighbors like that. So look, we done, baby. We done ate that breakfast. There was some good eats too. So today, the Come Eat With Me was all about getting protein, potassium, and fiber into you. And that's through 3 eggs, which is 18 grams of protein. I don't know what the protein count is for a potato. I'm sure it's not a lot. But, man, you get some good potassium from that potato. And the little greens that I had, wasn't a lot of fiber in the greens, which I guess is the reason why, because I always complain about this, that I don't see enough vegan and vegetarians push people to eat dark leafy greens. I just don't see enough people saying anything about that other than really Dr. Esselstyn and Dr. Esselstyn's family and maybe a couple of other vegan type doctors talk about eating dark leafy greens, because I don't see vegans talk about that enough. But I'm telling y'all, dark leafy greens, they've got a lot of stuff in there that we need. So I try to push people to eat dark leafy greens. They don't have a lot of fiber, but they're so good for us. And if it's chlorophyll you're looking for, or that retina A or whatever that stuff is people be putting on their skins to make their skin look pretty, just eat more dark leafy greens. That's all. Just eat more dark leafy greens. It's all in the dark leafy greens. It really is. Even though our soil is crap, even though We grow stuff wrong, even though all of those things are out there against you, and even though they kill stuff with the pesticides and all of that stuff, you still get some good health benefits from eating the vegetables and fruits and stuff out there. So that's kind of what I wanted to do with the series. I wanted to create a series to show people not necessarily healthy alternatives, but healthier than like the mukbangs that you see, or the people eating the lobster stuff, or the people eating the fried chicken and the fried food and the hamburgers and eating in their car and all of that kind of stuff. Because all of that food they're eating is providing absolutely, I doubt that it's providing any kind of nourishment based on the way that it's cooked. And so there's not enough people out there saying that all that stuff is cool and people are doing it to, get their views and make their money and all of that. And all of that stuff is cool. No judgment on that. But I just wish we had more people saying, okay, here's a healthier alternative to that, because a lot of times people just don't know what to eat. Some fruits and vegetables they've never heard of, some fruit and vegetables they've never literally seen, because nobody's teaching them about fruit and vegetables, and they don't have that grandmama that was a gardener and all of that stuff. So you can go into a store like a Whole Foods, or in Houston like the HEB high dollar store called Central Market. You can go in a store like that and get overwhelmed by the amount of fruit and vegetables that you have maybe never seen in your life that are in these stores. And if you were exposed to some of those things, you might consider eating those things. So that's why I wanted to create this Come Eat With Me series, is that because I eat a variety of different fruit and vegetables, and I'll pretty much try just about any fruit and vegetable and give you my honest opinion on it, because I'm not in love with every fruit and every vegetable. For instance, let me give you one that I'm absolutely in love with that most people probably are not, and that's radish. I literally crave radishes. They're so good to me, and they're typically served with butter and flaky salt. But I could just sit down and eat radishes like I'm eating candy. That's how much I enjoy eating radishes. And if I can show you, or if I can demonstrate a way that I eat them that may trigger something in you to say, I've never tried that way, that may be a good way to enjoy this vegetable. And that's what I want to do. Not to say that you should eat this and you shouldn't eat that, eat this, not that kind of thing. I wanted to create a space for us to come and trigger ideas about ways you could eat, particularly fruit and vegetables, but meat, I eat meat, so I can't not rule out meat, but particularly fruit and vegetables, because I don't think we actually get enough fruit and vegetables in our diet. And a lot of times I believe that it's because it's just things we just don't know. We just don't know what's good. We just don't know what something looks like. We just don't know how to pair this fruit with that fruit and make it taste good. You get it? So that's kind of where I'm coming from with, that's kind of where I'm coming from with this series. And over time, I'll get better with it. I still need to work on, I guess, a definite schedule for it, because I still haven't done that yet, because I'm just kind of like, however I feel at that moment. Like I was in the kitchen filming me cooking breakfast potatoes this morning. I said, okay, I'm going to videotape this. So that's what I decided to do. I decided to videotape, and I videotaped every step of the process, from the potatoes to the mushrooms to the onions to the tomatoes to the eggs to everything. I videotaped it all. And then at the last minute, when I was plating the food, I said, well, if I'm videotaping it, I may as well just come on here and go live and talk to the people about the meal and tell the people how I put the meal together, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. So that's kind of where I am with stuff. I do stuff based on, in terms of my content for YouTube, I'm doing stuff based on how I'm feeling at that moment, and sharing with others that it may trigger something in them. Because some people may love breakfast potatoes but have never even thought about putting breakfast potatoes together with dark leafy greens. Well, that's another way you can get your dark leafy greens in you without having to drink them in a green drink. Because most people, when they think dark leafy greens, the majority of the ways that people are intaking those greens is through smoothies and juices and stuff like that. They're either mixing them with their juice, or they're mixing them into a smoothie of some sort, and they're drinking the dark leafy greens. But I think we miss out on something when we do that. I think we miss out on some nutrients from the dark leafy greens when we don't actually chew them. Now that's just I don't have no proof of none of this, y'all. This is just like my theory with being around food long enough. So I actually prefer to eat my food, to eat and chew my dark leafy greens and all my food versus drinking them. It's just a preference for me, and I know everybody is not that way, but that's an option that most people may have never thought about. So I wanted to bring that option to the forefront and say, hey, this may be something that you want to consider doing while you're on your road to eating healthier and trying to live longer and that kind of thing. So that's kind of why I wanted to bring the series to people, and I hope it has helped. I've actually filmed. I guess today's episode would be 14 or 15, I think. I've actually filmed 14 or 15 episodes of Come Eat With Me that I want to encourage you to go watch, because in there I'm eating some different types of food that you may or may not have been exposed to, or you may or may have not even thought about eating, and it may trigger something in you to make you want to try those foods. And then some of them I'm just eating regular, most of the time it's salads and it's beans, because I eat a ton of beans. And then I'm just kind of talking about, while I'm in the series, I'm kind of talking about what I'm eating, how I prepared it, and I'm also talking about whatever is kind of the current event of the world that's not political or religious, because I'm not going there online, but kind of like what I'm eating and what's going on, like for instance the eclipse, and then once the cicadas take over, the United States in the next couple of weeks after the eclipse, I'll probably talk about the cicadas, because I know that on my family has me and my brothers and sisters, we have a FaceTime call once a week, and we talk about stuff like this. And we were talking about the eclipse, but we were also talking about the cicadas that's getting ready to come up out of the ground, and I think it's in May, and a lot of them are going to be in Illinois, in Chicago, which is where I was raised. And so I was telling my sister to, just be on the lookout and just understand all that noise she's about to hear. It's going to come from this big two broods of cicada that's getting ready to come out. And so that's what I wanted to talk about. I wanted to talk about the food itself, and then kind of fun things that's kind of going on in the world that people may or may not be interested in. So that's why I wanted to bring you this live today. I felt like I filmed it. I felt like I could put a video up of it, short video. It's just a short video because it's just clips of what I was doing while I was cooking it. But I also felt like, let me go ahead and come on and talk to the people about what I'm eating, why I'm eating it, and it may be another way to feed people like myself, boomers, elders, whatever you want to call us, to get our protein in, so we can get our protein in without necessarily drinking those drinks that they give everybody at the nursing home and stuff. And I know that even if you're not in a nursing home, if you're an elderly person and you've got physical therapists and people coming by once a week to check on you, I know that they're pushing those drinks on you, and those drinks have a lot of sugar in them, when you could just eat some eggs and satisfy your protein count for breakfast anyway. Now, I'm never going to be one of those people that eat hundreds of grams of protein a day. I'm not going to do it. And I've seen how you're supposed to calculate based on your age and your height and your weight and all of that stuff. I can't figure it out. Somebody just need to come out and say this. If you're 50 and above, you need X number of grams of protein. If you're 60 and above, you need X number of grams of protein. If you're 70 and above, you need X number of grams of protein. That I understand. All of this calculations, multiplying your age or your weight or whatever by 0.8, whatever, I am not feeling that. So what I do is, for most days, because I eat sardines a lot, I eat anchovies, and I eat like beef liver, and I eat chicken thighs. Most days, if I'm eating meat, I'm getting between 18 to 20 grams of protein in the course of the day. Is that enough? Probably not, but I only eat one meal a day, and that's all I got. I eat more protein than I eat pretty much anything else, and so that's all I got to give. So I'm probably off by a lot in terms of protein and fiber that I should be getting in, but you can only do what the mouth and the gut will say okay, because right now my body is saying yes, okay, what you gave me I enjoyed, what you gave me I like, what you gave me I could take more of that if you had more of that. But it's my body is content right now, and I've eaten a whole large potato. I've eaten probably a cup of dark leafy green vegetables, and I've eaten 3 eggs. The rest of the day, later today, a few hours from now, I'll probably go in the refrigerator, grab some nuts, grab some pumpkin seeds, sunflower seeds, grab some walnuts, throw them in my mouth, and I know for sure that I will eat some fruit because I try to eat fruit every single day. I try to eat fruit. So I know that I got kiwi in the refrigerator, I got apples in the refrigerator, I've got bananas in there. So I know that I'll get some sort of fruit in me because I always want to eat fruit and vegetables every day, no matter what I'm eating. Even if I go out and I eat fried chicken or whatever, when I come back home, I want to have some fruit and some vegetables with me. I mean, in me. I want to do that. I want to make sure that I'm doing that. So that's kind of how I view food, and it may be different from what you're seeing online. You may just be one of those people that enjoy watching the gluttony of people eating and slurping and, smacking and all of that. I wanted to bring a different viewpoint to that, in that you still can eat a lot of food, you still can eat good food, but you can also eat a little bit healthier food that's kind of giving your body some nourishment. So that's how I am rolling today. I wanted to share this meal with y'all. I'm calling it my boomer meal because all of the drinks, that all of those protein shakes and stuff that I know the boomers are getting. So I call this breakfast my boomer breakfast. Even though I'm eating it at almost 2 o'clock in the afternoon, I'm calling it a boomer breakfast. So I want to encourage you to watch and share this video and watch some of the other Come Eat With Me series. And that's all I got for y'all today. And I will see y'all on the next video. Y'all go out and make it a great day. I'm Val Taylor. Bye now. Bye now. And I don't know why I couldn't get a little TikTok to work today. But TikTok is, it's a joke. Bye.